Alright guys, here's the deal. We don't know if those two spheres were moving. We don't know if these two spheres were moving in this direction or not. So, for example, they could have been both moving up like so, parallel to each other. Do you get what I'm saying? Right? And that could have been for you, or this could have been for you. That could have been to you. Okay. But if you picture this another way, where you group this, I do this in question 8 actually, and you do something like this instead. Try and think now. What direction do I want it to go in? Uh, uh, uh. I think I think it was what you were saying earlier. I think I had the wrong interpretation. Impinges directly means face to face, doesn't it? Full velocity behind full velocity behind it. So I think what we're looking at here, guys, is more like. Can you close that door? Cheers. I think what we're looking at is we're looking at two of them just going head to head like so, and that's what you did, Brian, was it? And one of them's at for you, and the other one's at for you, and the other one's at to you, right? So for you 0, to you 0, V1, V2. All right. Then uh, yeah. So if you ever get a parallel line question and it says they hit directly, let's just do it this way, all right? So then what we get is MV1 plus MV2. Now my brain doesn't work. M1 V1, M2 V2. No, M1 U2. Actually, M2 U2. And then M1 V1 plus M2 V2. There we go. Finally back on track. Ever happy with V1 plus V2 equals 6U? Okay. Next one after that is going to be. Next one after that is NEL. And we don't know E. Is that correct? So we're going to get V1 minus V2 equals minus E into 4U minus 2U. V1 minus V2 equals 2UE or 2EU. 2V1 ends up to be 6U minus 2UE. V1 ends up to be 3U minus UE. Oh. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is I don't like subbing these back in. Actually, one of the things I don't like about these ones, so I actually never sub them back in. I actually just do the equation out again. So I find doing the equation out again is easier than subbing in for me, maybe not for you. So V1 plus V2 equals 6U, and then minus V1 plus V2 equals 2UE. 2V2 ends up to be 6U plus 2UE. V2 ends up to be 3U plus UE. Alright, we successfully got our V1 and our V2. Okay, now kinetic energy before the collision Kinetic energy before was a half m times 4u squared plus a half m times 2u squared, and that gives me a total of 10 mu squared. Yeah. Then kinetic energy afterwards is a half m times CV1, lads. I'm going to factorize it into this, and CV2, I'm going to factorize it into this as well. Are we okay with that? It might make the squaring out a bit easier for me. Alright, see what we get. Okay, have an idea. See, I'm looking at all the parts that are in common. See that part and this part? They're both 9 mu squared over 2, aren't they, when I square it out? Yeah? So my shortcut would be 9 over 2 mu squared into 1 minus e squared, which is 1 minus 2e plus e squared, and the other one being 1 plus 2e plus e squared, and that's going to be 9 over 2 mu squared times 2 plus 2e squared, mu squared times 1 plus e squared. Sorry, 9 mu squared 1 plus e squared. Right. Kinetic energy before minus kinetic energy afterwards. 10 mu squared, take away 9 mu squared 1 plus e. 1 plus e squared. So 10 mu squared, take away 9 mu squared plus 9 mu squared e squared. Is that correct? What the hell am I looking for? Is there an error here? Do I see an error? What? I can't hear you. The loss of kinetic energy. Yeah, I'm about to take them away from each other. Yeah. Can you be really loud, like super loud? Are they not the same thing when you multiply them out? There you go. Thank you. Awesome. All right. Sorry, guys. Good spot. That's where I made my mistake. It's 3 on the inside and u on the outside. And that means that this here is half. That makes this system 6, 6e, 6, 6e. And then it's a half. Thanks for that. It's a half mu squared. And then in here, Ah, I just mucked up again. 9. 9. 9. So 18 plus 2e squared, half it, and you get mu squared 9 plus e squared. Finally, we're going to get it now. Multiply it out and take it away. And what we're going to get is 1 mu squared plus mu squared e squared. Factorize mu squared out, and you get mu squared 1 plus e squared. Sorry about that, guys. Got a bit ragged at the end. For the weekend, will you finish off question 3 and then do 4, 7, and 8, which are all located on YouTube? You know where to find them? Awesome. Thanks, guys.